talk. We invite anyone who's feeling young at heart to come forward for a special kids message.
Well, good morning. I will speak to your inner children today, so I apologize if I'm speaking to you as if you were all 5-year-olds, but bear with me. Today, I was hoping we could talk about goats. Now, not talking about the kind that bleat, like blah, those goats, but greatest of all time. Now, GOAT is a sports term, right? G.O.A.T, greatest of all time. All goats have something in common. They leave us in awe, literally with our mouth open at their abilities and what they can do. For example, Michael Jordan, everyone knows that he was able to literally defy gravity, hang in the air for airtime of seemed like eternity as he jumped from the foul line to dunk the basket, right? They called him Air Jordan. Tom Brady, he just never loses, right? He simply never gives up. He went to the Super Bowl 10 times, won 7 times, came back from all these deficits 28-3 and won that Super Bowl, right? Left us in awe at what he could do. Even Michael Phelps, greatest Olympian of all time, 28 gold medals. How does he do it? And then there's strongman competitions, right? There's this guy, Tom Stoltman. He can lift literally 1,000 pounds off of the floor, which is like 5.5 grown men. Just lift them. So these people leave us in awe. Well, in today's gospel, we learn about Jesus's team, where he's the leader. It's not a sports team, but it's a team of disciples who were following their teacher. And Jesus went around teaching in Israel and healing and driving away the devil. Now, at that time, that we learn about in our gospel story today, they knew that the devil obeyed Jesus, and they knew that Jesus himself called himself the Son of Man. But what they didn't know was the superpower that he was about to teach them and show them that day. So, of course, we heard the story. They're in a boat. The sea is crashing, the waves and the wind, and they're in a big, storm, right, with just chaos. And they look around, they're frantic, water's coming into the boat. Where is Jesus? Where is our teacher, our leader? And he's sleeping. He's just asleep in the back of the boat. So they wake him up, and with 3 words, he says, "Peace, be still." And the wind and the waves obey him. And they're left kind of in that awe of the power of Jesus. So the disciples were starting to see how Jesus is the greatest of all time. Wow, he's the most powerful. He is sinless. He loves us so much. We have the knowledge to know that he then went and died on the cross. Of course, his disciples didn't quite know that at the time. But even more powerful than the sports goats that we know was Jesus. So he can give you the peace that he gave the water and the wind. He can give you that peace whenever you call on him. If you would pray with me. Dear God, thank you for being in control. You are the greatest of all time. You have power over the weather and power over me. Help me to call on you when I need peace. Amen.